special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day. It is Monday. Not only is it Monday, my partner in crime this morning is Greg. Good morning.
Hey.
Happy Monday. Happy
Monday.
President's
and
Day.
Happy President's Day.
Happy for those that have the day off. Good for them. Yeah, and our school kids, our children from all three county schools are doing some e-learning today.
Yep, it is called synchronous learning, which means they are learning with the teachers instead of mom and dad having to mess with it.
Yeah,
Which
and
mom
hats
and
off to the teachers. You know, that's all. That they've got a lot to do to keep that up and keep it going. And I've seen it done, and it's really it's pretty unique. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome, and to watch the students and the teachers' interactions. And it's I always think of, go back years ago. I remember getting off of Tomorrowland at Disney World, and I remember this, and I remember there used to be in one of their like the rooms you would go through, they would show a teacher teaching the children like through a computer. And of course at the time we were like, what, when will we ever see that? And now we are, and it's pretty awesome. So it's just cool to see what our future holds for us, I guess, in Tomorrowland.
I know. They've updated that ride quite a bit.
Yeah, they had to, because we're doing it now.
We were already in tomorrow.
Yeah.
But at the end you get to watch a little cartoon of they take your picture, and it's pretty cool.
That's Mother Earth.
That's Mother Earth.
Yes, you're getting them confused.
I'm so sorry.
You're over at Epcot.
Well,
I'm at the Magic Kingdom.
I've got the hopper pass, so while you were on the one ride, I went ahead and hopped over to.
Sir, this is why I'm the direction person.
That's why you're the.
This is why.
That's why you're the leader.
That's why. I'll say, boy, follow the leader here. I'll say.
Oh boy.
You're over in Epcot and in the Magic Kingdom. Anyway, it's when you come off of Space Mountain, it's really cool.
Yeah,
it's cool. Of course,
I've never ridden.
I know. I was going to say it's all right.
The only way I went through
Space Mountain from the movie
People Mover.
The People Mover.
Oh, I was so. I'm not a roller coaster guy. Okay, I'll be the first to admit. Now I'm easing into it. Okay. And
I said trust me. Did I not say that?
We went on this People Mover ride, which goes through Space Mountain, and I thought, oh dear Jesus, if I'm on this ride.
But did I not? Right? I did not steer you wrong.
And I've never. I'm a little weary of rides that I've never been on. I want to know.
You're a lie. No, not
I
a
want to know. I want to know all about it.
Everybody
I want to know
around you will know that you
what it is. I want to know
your...
where the drops are. I want to know all this stuff. That's why, like when you're riding Pirates of the Caribbean, which is no big deal, but when you go in and you hear people screaming and you hear water and you're thinking, oh
no. And you make sure everybody around
it's like
you knows.
It's about a 10-foot drop maybe.
Yeah.
Not that.
No, it's not 10 foot. I don't think.
5, 3. I don't know what it is.
2 foot. 2 foot, right?
It is. If you do like the rides, I'd encourage you to go on Disney Plus. There's some shows that show how the rides were built, and
it's really cool, yeah.
It's amazing that how these are done. So
I don't think you saw the end. I think you fell asleep. Though.
Oh,
I don't think you. I think It's a Small World put you to sleep. I think. Yeah.
Oh, they're actually changing the lyrics of that.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Leave it alone.
I know. Leave it alone.
Leave it
All
alone.
right. Let's thank our sponsors. Let's something that'll never change. Our great sponsors.
Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates and Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, and McAllister Land Consulting.
Yay, thank you to our great sponsors. We're already on to the 17th day of February, so we're more than halfway through this month. Because remember, February is like a short month, 28 days.
28 days. Well,
yeah.
by 2 or 3 days, but yes.
Yeah, but that's a shorter month.
Yeah.
Hey, those 2 or 3 days count, let me tell you.
Oh, I know.
So, the 17th day we are. Today is Champion Crab Races Day. Would that not be hilarious if you had a crab and you, let's say that your crab was just really fast and you put him in a race?
Wasn't there a movie about it?
I think it's a little shell, like a little shell. Thinking of that?
Yeah, we've got a fast crab, or snail.
Yeah, that snail, man, to the top, don't stop.
I'd like to. I wish we had 3 or 4 of them and make lines and have races up the fish tank.
No, that guy's fast. Was that fast? Yeah, that was fast. That was fast.
No, there was a movie with I can't remember if it was a snail or what, but little ant. Anyway,
I know there's been frog races, I think, in movies, but Little Rascals or something. Didn't they do frogs or something? I don't know. But they didn't have it in their budget to get crabs. You have to go to the beach to get crabs, I guess. But I think they can really move. I think the secret to it is the person at the end of the line, the finish line, like you need something for them to entice them. You know what I mean? You need some crab food, and that would, not crab lagoon or whatever.
No, they probably wouldn't. Not
All right.
Bob.
So, yeah. Champion Crab Races Day. Hats off to all of those that have won that and have the trophy to prove it. My Way Day. My Way Day.
Oh, there you go.
My Way Day.
No other way.
It sounds like a candy bar. My Way Day.
There you go.
Isn't it? Like a payday,
Yeah.
way day. Hey, why did not come out with one? My Way Day.
There you go.
There we go. There it is. That's the idea.
My Way.
My Way.
Do you have any My Way? Too much around here.
It's My Way Day. No, really, wouldn't that be cute? Yeah. That'd be cute. Especially if you were giving someone My Way Day.
They have two different candy bars that go together. My Way and then the Highway.
How about Getaway? Stay away. That's without nuts. I don't know. All right. National Cabbage Day. I love cabbage. That is something we do not eat very much of. Why are we not eating more cabbage?
Well, if you cook it, it stings. That's why.
Yeah, but it's so good.
Raw cabbage is good. I'd eat raw cabbage.
Raw cabbage is good. Well, and then I saw the other day where they take it and you make almost you slice it where it looks like big round circles, and then you put it in butter and salt and pepper and garlic and all of that, and you kind of saute it, and then you put it in the oven and let it cook the rest, and they say it's delicious, which I think that would be pretty good. Why not, right?
Yeah. All
right. National Cafe Olé Day.
Oh, Olé.
Olé. That's with milk, right?
With milk. Coffee with milk.
What kind of milk would that be? Would that be oat, almond, skim, whole, or 2%?
Whatever you choose.
Or chocolate. I wonder if you could put chocolate. I don't know if you can put chocolate.
I don't know. I'd probably use whole milk, I'm going to guess.
Yeah. Oh, you know it.
It's hot. It's heated milk, so they put the hot milk in.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah, I would go for one of them. National Indian Pudding Day. I think we've had Indian pudding. I think so. It's kind of it's like a darker orange. It looks almost like a tapioca, which I love that. All right. National PTA Founders Day.
That would be the Parent Teacher Association.
Hats off to them, and hopefully everybody get involved. I know it seemed like it for a long time. It was hard to get people involved in. Well, everybody's busy, you know. So hopefully anybody that's got a little time that they can give to that. Cause that's
so is there a PTO?
Parent Teacher Organization.
There...
I think so. But then there's a PTA.
PTA and a PTO.
The day my mama socked it
one's
to
union, one's
Valley
union and one's
PTA. Wasn't it PTA?
Yeah.
Wasn't PTO?
Yeah, it's PTA.
The day my
yeah.
mama socked it to
Harper Valley PTA. Yeah. Maybe there is no PTO. Paid time off. Don't have any of that either.
Yeah. All right. National Public Science Day. Love that. All right. President's Day.
There we go. That's today.
Love that. Love that. And what's the president's favorite tea?
Liberty.
I love that. Yes, yes. And the crowd said yes. All right. Random Acts of Kindness Day. Someone thought that this was the other day, and they started doing this the other day. I saw it on social media. And I was not going to stop them. I thought, you know what, I think we just need to do it all the time. Random acts of kindness. Just opening the door for someone. Little things like that. Just little things. Helping someone put a shopping cart away. Putting your shopping carts away.
Giving somebody a quarter to get a shopping cart.
Well, yeah. There's little things like that. Just random acts of kindness. Yeah. This is also Who Shall I Be Day.
Oh. Who shall you be?
Who shall I be day? Is there any person you would want to be?
Someplace warm.
I'd
like to be a person that's someplace warm.
Well, that's true. I think, what would be kind of fun after watching the Saturday night, I couldn't stop watching it. It went so late. Saturday Night Live last night, their special. Cher got up and she performed. If I could turn back, oh man, that.
Did she really? I
yeah.
missed the last 30 minutes of it.
So
I went out.
How
did it end? Oh, well, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe we'll need to go back.
It ended good. It ended with a bang.
Did you see the end?
Yeah, it ended with the bang. I was trying. I was fighting it. It was good though. But it was fun to see the different, some of the different stars. Some of them kind of struggled and a little bit. I was a little bit. You could tell they were doing it live, or I guess they were. Mm-hmm. But what was cool was they had a little bit of trouble with their audio, and I appreciated that so much because I know in broadcasting anything that can and will go wrong always goes wrong.
You can practice all you want to, but when you're live,
and we've seen that, and I can even talk about different stadiums that we are affiliates, that have had troubles, and that it happens. You know what I mean? And so some of their audio, I felt sorry for them, but I really understood. So, Who Shall I Be Day? I don't know. Be myself.
You could test it, and then when you go to use it, something's wrong. Anything. Yeah.
So, Who Shall You Be Day? Who do you want to be today?
Somebody that's in Phoenix, Arizona.
On the corner, standing on the corner.
In Winslow, Arizona. Yeah. Let's see what.
I don't know. I am. Yeah. This is World Human Spirit Day. World Human Spirit Day today. So.
Oh, it's 32 in Winslow, Arizona right now. But it is going to be about 70.
Where's the warmest place right now in the world? Where would we go to be the warmest place in the world?
Hang on. Right now, hang on.
Okay. While you are looking that up.
Oh, in Accra? Where's Accra? It is in Africa, and it is 91 right now. Ooh. Well, then take me there.
91 in Africa?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's kind of like a wet warm. You know what I mean, right?
It is in, hang on, let's see, whereabouts in Africa is it? It's on the Ivory Coast. So that's north, that's southwest of Cairo, and it's northwest of Kenya, which, as we all know, is where the mountain gorillas live.
So up there.
But it's for 91 degrees right now. It's supposed to thunderstorm today, and be in the 80s the rest of the week. So 75 to 90% humidity over the next few days. So must be their rainy season. But no rain. Rain later today, but no rain right now. Mm-hmm. Feels like 105. Woohoo! Bring it on.
I seen on Facebook that someone said, let's go ahead and let's get the heat going, and then so that I can complain about the heat.
No, I'm not. You know, I'm not.
Oh, you will. You will. That's the way we roll. I mean, like it's always like whatever's the latest and the greatest.
In Peru or South America, there's a city called it's in Paraguay. It's 91, so that's probably a little more doable than Indianapolis. Right now, it's 7. 30 in Atlanta. It's not real warm in the United States. Bangkok, which is in China or Thailand, sorry, it's 84.
Okay. I don't really I've never really had the desire, but right?
Well, in Brisbane, Australia, it's 74 now, so Troy's warm. Our friend Troy lives there. Buenos Aires, 77. Calgary, Alberta, Canada, minus 15. Chicago, it's 4. We're not going. We'll pass on pizza today. Montreal, Canada, it's 7. Minneapolis, St. Paul is minus 11. Tokyo, it's 41. Suva, I don't know where. Singapore, it's 77.
Okay, we get the.
Anyway, yeah, there's other places.
We get it. Okay.
Jerusalem, it's 59, so it's not real warm.
No. But it's still morning, probably. Maybe
warm.
I don't know what their time zone is.
Perth, in Australia, it's 82 and clear. So.
Down under.
Down under.
Oh, there.
G'day.
Tommy Kangaroo down, spot. Tommy Kangaroo down. All right.
See, when it's winter here, it's summer over there.
I know. We just flip. We flip. All right, today is President's Day.
Yes.
So
we're going to educate you all about presidents.
Because I'm Mart. Remember. Okay, so when I went to visit the White House, okay, you know, I've gone on 2 or 3 tours of the White House, which absolutely is amazing. Yep. And it's so cool because every time you go, you get a different person telling you different stories. Mm-hmm. And one of them that I just loved was the story of Zachary Taylor. Mm-hmm. And the story about Zachary Taylor was that he was out, I think he came from a battle. I think he'd been, battling. I'm not for sure on that one. That's a little shaky on that. I can't remember on that. But anyway,
he was battling a cold.
Not yet. No. So anyway, so he came in. Either he'd been out riding or whatever. He was wore out, hungry, and all of the above. Okay, maybe he was watching preschoolers. I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. I think it was battle. If I remember right, doesn't that sound more impressive?
Yes.
Let's make Zachary really good.
Battling some toddlers.
That'll wear you out. Okay, so anyway, Zachary Taylor was out battling, and he comes home, or he comes back, and he gets this huge bowl of cherries, okay, which, hang on.
What a treat.
When they are, right?
No,
now think about it. When they are like,
you
know what I mean? And let's say these cherries were really good, and he ate all of these cherries.
He must have had the gout.
And then, hold on, and then.
That's what he was battling.
That's what he was outside battling it. The battle of the bulge gout. Okay, so anyway, from these cherries, he ate all these cherries. This is true. Anyway, this is what they told.
Mostly.
This is okay. They do say, I guess, that this is what possibly
based on a true story.
Yeah. Someone said this. I heard it at lunch today. No, anyway, so he ate all these cherries, and then he drank iced milk.
Oh.
Well, if you eat a huge bowl of cherries and then you drink iced milk, it just made his stomach. It made like a
bomb.
Bomb in his stomach, right? A bomb in his stomach. So it just made. So apparently, it made him sick, and then of course with his intestines and everything, it messed him up.
There was an out of order sign on the outhouse.
Yeah, can you imagine? No, So anyway, so he passed away, and I thought that was really interesting. Yeah.
Don't mix your cherries, toddlers, and iced milk.
I don't think there was any toddlers involved. Let's take the toddlers out, okay? Because he was out. I think he'd either been out, maybe he was checking the fence line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe it was a hard day and he'd been riding the fence line, checking the fence line. Maybe he was battle. I think he was battle. I think it was battle. But anyway.
He was out riding fences.
He was Desperado. Why don't you? Zachary Taylor, why don't you? This is not funny, okay? This is like serious. So the moral of the story is do not eat, wherever you come in, do not eat a big bowl of cherries and then drink some iced milk, okay? Yeah, yeah. So do not do that. Do not try that at home. Anyway, and then this was cool. So that was cool about Jack. I thought that was just a cool story.
Yeah.
Because who knew that fun fact about that?
It's so real.
It's so real, so real.
I mean,
and it makes sense back then, you know what I mean? We've watched, like, old movies, and, like, whenever they didn't know how to do the Heimlich maneuver. If I can say it right. Monday. Anyway, where they, like, and you're, like, screaming at the theater, screaming, you know, do the Heimlich maneuver. They didn't know how to do it.
No.
Remember that show?
No. And it was Potsy's uncle that came up with that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, fun fact.
Anson Williams' uncle came up with that. He was a doctor.
Yeah.
Dr. Heimlich.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
But you think about years ago, they didn't know that. So years ago, they didn't know about, like, how to get that cherry and milk out. The cherry milk out.
They probably tried to,
I don't know what
thought it was a demon or a spirit and tried to
No,
call
I
it
don't
out.
think that. That's
Well, I mean, you know how things were
No,
little
I'm not
odd.
touching that. Don't go there. That's not, no, there wasn't any of that going on. Then another thing about the White House was the Nancy Reagan's room was all red, and it was so beautiful. And I think it would be so much fun if you were the First Lady. Now that would be fun to be the First Lady and to have tea in these beautiful rooms, you know. They had them, they were just so decorated, and so the old-fashioned furniture. And we learned, you know, right now they're actually not reinventing. They're actually redecorating the White House right now. So it's kind of getting. I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be beautiful. I'm sure it's going to.
Now you were there. You saw was it the Christmas decorations that year was still up, or not?
Yeah, I saw a few of the Christmas decorations. Yes. And then, yes, it was. Yeah, the Christmas decorations. And then I've been there whenever the this Easter.
Easter, yeah.
Now that's beautiful. And whenever the
You brought us some Easter eggs.
Yeah, right from the White House.
Yeah,
They came right from the White House. What was the real pretty? Is it the cherry trees? What's the trees? Yeah, they're gorgeous. Yeah, when they bloom out, people drive. I mean, from around just to come see the trees. Yeah, and there actually was some in the White House lawn that were bloomed and just absolutely stunning. Yeah, and the windows are like old-fashioned. They're just beautiful. Yeah.
About the only thing we have around here that would compare would be the Bradford pear trees, but they don't stay in bloom very long.
Well, the weeping cherry trees.
The weeping cherry trees. Yeah. They don't stay. We had one and it was like half a day.
No, I mean, yeah, you might get an all moment for a second and then they're gone.
Pretty?
I know. Ooh. A wind comes through. But anyway, yeah, I think that would be so much fun to have tea and be a part of that. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. So, all right. So, who do you think the tallest president, the tallest president was?
I'm gonna go for Abe Lincoln.
Yeah. How tall do you think he was?
7'1".
No.
6'7".
No.
I don't know.
6 feet 4 inches.
Oh, he wasn't that tall at all, was he?
Well, that's pretty tall.
Well, I mean.
And kept his shoulders back, you know, right? Right?
Yep.
I mean, I think that's, all right.
All right, hit me with another one.
Okay. Which president made Christmas a national holiday?
Ooh. It would have to been Roosevelt?
No, Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh, it's way back. Okay.
Yeah. President made Christmas a national holiday. Love that. Who was the only president to serve non-consecutive terms? Well, hang on. Let me find the answer.
President Trump. Isn't it?
No.
No?
Grover Cleveland.
Ah. So we've had more than one.
Which president was a classically trained piano player?
Ooh.
Well, you know what? I don't see the answer to that.
If you'd like to call in, 883-341 and give us the answer.
Miss Trivia over here is not doing so good. You're gonna take my crown away. All right, hang on. Okay, who was the first president to live in the White House? Oh, stop. Okay. Who was the first president to live in the White House?
Don't know.
Think da 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 da. Who is John Adams?
Oh, okay.
John Adams. Okay. I'm trying to find that answer.
Oh, I know.
Which one?
Did I give it to you?
The trained piano player?
Who all gonna be there? I take who all gonna be there for 100.
Okay, hang on. Okay, here we go. Who was the first president to have written a biography of another president?
Ooh. I don't know.
Herbert Hoover.
Hoover.
He wrote a biography of Woodrow Wilson.
Oh, that's cool. Well, speaking of Woodrow Wilson, he's an answer in this. The two presidents were classically trained pianists, Harry Truman.
Oh, yeah.
And one of my favorite presidents, Richard M. Nixon.
Oh, there you go.
Other musically talented was included Woodrow Wilson, a trained singer and pianist who performed at the White House. Thomas Jefferson, who played the cello, violin, and the clavichord.
Love that.
John Quincy Adams was a flutist. Bill Clinton played the saxophone.
I remember that.
Played heck too. And Barack Obama sang "Let's Stay Together" at a fundraiser in Sweet Home Chicago at the White House.
All right, there we go.
Sure, not with the Blues Brothers accompaniment.
Who was the only bachelor president?
Oh.
Can you imagine being a bachelor?
How would it would have been? So,
I mean, like if you were to go out on a date, can you imagine?
Poorly decorated.
So, I'm sure someone would be helping him with his outfits. But I'm thinking like, can you imagine like if you went out on a date, Secret Service would be all around you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you imagine?
I don't know.
James Buchanan.
All
right. Which president added a bowling alley to the White House?
I believe Nixon.
No.
Kennedy.
Harry S. Truman.
Okay.
How cool was that? That was smart thinking, right? Let's see here.
I know who added the recording system back to the White House. Oops. All
right.
Kennedy took it out and Richard Nixon put it back in.
Who was the first president to appear on television?
Oh.
Ooh. Da, 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 da,
that would probably have been...
Who is Franklin D. Roosevelt?
The Fireside Chats. Were they on the radio or was that on TV?
I don't know. Oh, listen to this one. Okay, who was the first president to have a telephone in the White House?
Oh, Roosevelt?
Would that have been like the red phone? Like the
No, it's probably one of those crank phones.
I say, can you patch me in there to the president? Rutherford B. Hayes. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see here. Who is the first president to attend baseball's opening day and throw the first pitch? Ooh. Which I have done before, and I'm going to say that's very, very hard
90
to do.
feet's a long way, isn't it?
No, it's really crazy. And then the pitcher's mound is like not like what you think. It's like up. It's tilted or up or whatever. No, I mean, that thing, you get a huge respect for the pitcher on that. Okay, who was it, you think?
I don't know.
William Howard Taft.
Oh, yeah, he was a big one, too.
Okay.
He was 300-some pounds.
Oh, this is cool. I should know this. Which president signed the act creating the United States Marine Band?
Oh. That probably was an old one.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Who is John Adams?
John Adams.
Yay.
There was a John Adams and a John Quincy Adams.
Yeah.
There's two, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, which president was in office? You should know this. During the September 11th, 2001 attacks.
Oh, George Bush. George W.
Bush.
George W.
Who is, get it right? Let's see here.
He was reading books to kids in a kindergarten class in Florida.
Man. I remember them whispering in his ear. Remember his face? His eyes.
They did what?
Well, you think about it. I mean, here you are, like, in a total different vibe, right? I mean, that's like when you're, like, and you're having fun and you're enjoying the children, and I'm sure they're funny, and then all of a sudden you get this whispered in your ear, right?
Well, that just runs Tuesday, doesn't it?
Well, it was hard for everybody to watch, much less, Who was the first president born outside of the continental United States?
Well, it wasn't Barack Obama, so I don't know.
Yeah, it says Barack Obama, born in Hawaii.
That's well.
Okay.
Oh well.
Ooh,
yeah,
which
yeah.
president was a licensed bartender? This is different.
Now that had to have been an old one too, I'm sure.
Abraham Lincoln.
Really?
Abraham Lincoln was a licensed bartender.
Mixing drinks.
I know.
Mixing
I know.
drinks and dispensing the law.
I'm not judging you. A little side hustle there. Why not, right? Who was the youngest president to die in office? Oh, I know you.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
John F. Kennedy.
Do you know how old he was?
Oh, he was in his 40s. Was he 40? I don't know exactly.
You're close. Very close.
42?
I'm very impressed.
42?
No, 46.
46. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we saw the scene in Dallas.
We had to walk it. Remember, we had to walk it.
Yeah. Pretty.
It was. Yeah. It's really a lot to take in. Yeah.
We stood behind the fence and
had to
looked
see
up the street.
what exactly. Yeah, everything. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It's really a lot to take in. Yeah.
Back and to the left.
Oh man. Okay. George, do you know what kind of teeth George Washington had?
Oh, he had wooden teeth.
No. No. That's what a lot of people thought. Okay.
Well, that's what I thought.
You're like a lot of people. Okay.
He kept him in a jar of pine Sol.
You're so average over there. The average person thinks that. Okay. I'm sorry.
All right, ceramic.
No.
Glass.
No. Porcelain.
Porcelain.
No, I'm not. I'm joking.
Actually, that's pretty. Porcelain.
Okay, hang on.
No, porcelain would not be strong. I was thinking of ceramic.
Can you imagine? Limestone. Oh, bite down.
George, can you get this?
Could you open this for me? Talk about, read a bale of twine. What is it? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Don't think anybody who's tried to open up, who didn't have a knife or scissors trying to open up a bale of twine didn't try to go at it. Okay. All right. So, no, he did not have wooden teeth. A lot of people, instead he had dentures that were made of human teeth and cow teeth.
Oh.
And hang on, they were made of human and cow teeth and ivory and metal. So they had a lot of different mixtures.
Oh, wow.
Metal. Can you imagine? Wait, I'm thinking of James Bond.
Jaws.
Jaws. James Bond. Remember when he smiles and his teeth are like metal? Oh, ooh. Can you imagine, I wonder how it would, when you would touch, your food, I wonder if that would, give you a cold chill?
Yep.
Wouldn't it? Or if it was cold outside and you opened your mouth, and wouldn't that be... I can't talk now, Martha.
That would give you quite the...
I don't know. Okay, but hang on. So they were made of cow teeth, human teeth, ivory, and metal. However, this is why you think it was wooden, because he drank a lot of dark wines, which may have stained his dentures, giving them the appearance of being wooden. So a lot of people thought they were wooden, but they were not.
Ah.
Would not though. Okay, do you know who we talked about the tallest president. Do you know who the shortest president is?
No.
Okay.
Let's see.
No, don't Google it.
No, I'm not. I'm just thinking who would be the shortest.
The shortest.
Jimmy Carter?
No.
Oh.
James Madison. Listen, he was only 5'4".
Oh wow, he's a little one.
Hang on, and he only weighed about 100 pounds.
Well, the wind would blow him away.
James Madison. I didn't realize he was that little. Okay. Okay. This is cool.
Now, his wife made the cupcakes, right? Dolly?
Yeah. Yeah. He obviously didn't eat them.
No, he didn't.
He obviously... I'll pass, honey, on those cupcakes. That was funny. But you're on it there. Look at you. Extra cup of coffee this morning. Okay, this is cool. This is a little fun fact, and I really am for this. I think this is cool. John Quincy Adams, okay, something that he did that was very unique. He went skinny dipping in the Potomac River every single morning and took long walks before breakfast. Now that would be so awesome. Think about, right? Huh?
I'm just thinking of Kramer swimming in the New York.
But, think of getting your blood flowing, you talk about.
Yep.
He had to be. That
now,
had to be.
How far is the White House from the river?
Um, you know what?
I mean, he'd had to have
As
a
a-
nice little walk.
Well, he'd take his long walk, and then he'd go skinny dipping in the river. No, I mean, think about like right now everybody's doing like these ice baths,
Yeah.
where they're jumping in ice cold water. Think about like how cold that water would be at times, right? And like I guess it would be really good, I guess, for his. I don't know if it'd be good for his heart or not. I don't know. Kind of a shock, but
Trying to see about
so
where
he
the White
went
House is.
skinny dipping in the river every single morning, and then took long walks before breakfast. And it doesn't say what his breakfast was, but
Well,
yeah.
you tell me how far. Oh, there's the White House. So it's probably, what are we going to call it? The Potomac River. So a walk to the Potomac River, it says, would take. No, well, you could get there quicker.
Okay. As the crow
Oh, it's
flies.
about. It'd be about a half hour to get there to
Okay,
the
so that was
closest
probably
point. So
his
that's not
walk. He
bad.
probably
That's
walked
not bad.
there. No, his morning break. I'm sure he had a cup of coffee in his hand, walking to his river,
Yeah, that's not bad.
and then
That's pretty much due west of the White House.
yeah, but
He'd
think,
pass a Starbucks. He could get
get some coffee. Yes, they probably had his, what was it, his cafe
Cafe au lait, yeah.
They probably had that ready for him, and then
He'd be
probably,
right close to the Kennedy Center, so you could
and then
stop in
probably
and see a
someone
show.
to say somebody waved at him every morning, said,
There's a
"Best day ever."
Sunoco. There's a Sunoco right
there you
near
go.
there.
Get
You
your
could
big,
stop.
get your big
Like,
44 ounce.
yeah.
Head on down there to the river, and then you think about though, getting out of the river. That would be the hard part.
Yeah.
The cold. You know what I mean? Getting that cold feeling. So
And there's a little island out in the middle. I don't know if he swam over to that, but that's called Theodore Roosevelt Island. And he could have swam over there and then swam back.
something that okay, so it is President's Day, and so I want to remind everybody that the mail will not be running. There's a
In
lot
honor of presidents everywhere.
but I think it is actually they
City and
celebrate
county.
George Washington and Abraham Lincoln's birthdays.
It's
I think this
mainly
is
for George Washington, but today's the day to go buy a new mattress.
I was going to say. So why is that so? Why did they put that with President's Day?
Hang on.
So,
let me
That
get
was
my-
kind of interesting. But anyway, it is President's Day, so reminding you that the city and county possibly they're closed, their offices, and if you do need to
Banks
go
are closed.
Banks are closed.
Landfills closed.
Yeah, so just kind of remind
So
you.
by the late 60s, Washington's birthday was one of 9 federal holidays that fell on specific dates on different days of the week. Congress voted to move some of those to Mondays, following concerns they were in part about absenteeism among government workers when a holiday fell midweek. But lawmakers also noted clear benefits to the economy, including boosts to retail sales and travel by having a 3-day weekend. The Uniform Monday Holiday Act took in effect in 1971, which would have been under who took over after Kennedy? No, I don't remember. 71 would have been Nixon, I think.
I thought it was,
Moving President's Day to the third Monday in February, sales campaign soared. Historian wrote, Washington and other founding fathers would have been deeply worried by how the holiday became taken over by commercial and private interests. Anyway, so that's when they moved it to a Monday and allowed people to have an extra day. Then they probably spent that day out shopping. So
which one of our fine sponsors, Billy Martin
Billy
Store,
Martin Store probably
has got all
having
kinds of mattresses. Yeah, they've got down there, so you can go check them out. And that's something too. Even if you don't need a new mattress, you're supposed to flip your mattress. So I guess if you don't need a mattress, it's time to flip your mattress. Yeah, flip it. They say flip them.
Go for
Flip the mattresses, okay, everyone.
Here's one for you. Which
no.
president was sworn in by his nickname? Jimmy Carter. His name was James Earl Carter Jr., and he was sworn in as Jimmy.
Jimmy. No, I did not know that. I guess that makes sense.
Here's another one. We're going to throw Mark Twain into this. Mark Twain facilitated the publication of the autobiography of this president that was published the same year in the United States as The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
I don't know.
So, Huckleberry Finn came out in the late 1800s, so that would have been a biography of Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh, that's cool.
The Personal Memoirs of U.S. Grant was published as a 2-volume set starting in 1885.
That's a little fun trivia.
Twain was one of several people who read page proofs, suggested edits, and encouraged Grant in his effort to finish the manuscript. Twain claims his edits were largely grammatical and commented on how little Grant's writing needed revision. They were published not long after Grant's death and both a commercial and critical success.
That's cool. No, that's neat. That's really neat. And encouragement from Mark Twain. Wouldn't that be pretty awesome?
Pretty cool.
Honey, Mark's at the door again.
Who was the only man elected, or person, to be elected twice as U.S. Vice President and twice as President of the United States?
I'm thinking and nothing's happening. Sorry.
I'll give you a hint. He also made this popular singer a federal agent.
Okay, it'd be Elvis. Elvis was the singer, the federal agent. It'd be Nixon. Yeah. Woo!
He served as vice president to Dwight Eisenhower and was elected in 68 and 72.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right,
and Elvis went to visit him, and he made him a federal, like an FBI agent.
I would make Elvis whatever he wanted to be.
Or drug. Actually, it was a drug enforcement agent, yeah. I think, which is kind of ironic.
No.
He figured he knew enough about him.
I don't know.
Can you help us out, Elvis?
Oh, that's so bad.
There's a few we don't know about.
It's bad. All right, so happy President's Day. So also this is the day too. This is going back years ago. This is when my dad would come home early morning and he'd have little cherry pies for us. Yeah. So on President's Day we always got to eat little cherry pies. Anyway, that's a blast from the past. All right, speaking of that, also, they're talking about eggs, and, the big thing, there was a lot of fun during Valentine's Day where instead of a ring, he got a dozen of eggs, stuff like that. So now...
I would have had to get egg whites.
Yeah, I was going to say, there would have been trouble in
egg beaters, a carton of egg beaters.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, well, it looks like the price of eggs have soared to a new record high over the past month. Some people are desperate for one egg like they were once desperate for smokes, I guess. I don't know. I don't write this. You may have heard at convenience stores they're selling loose eggs or single cigarettes like that, which is technically illegal due to the regulations of tobacco sales. So, and now one place in New York City has applied that to eggs and is using and selling eggs loosely. Pamela Green Deli in the Bronx has started selling eggs loosely. They say they're doing it because many locals can't afford a full carton of eggs. They're selling their loose eggs in a bag for $2.99. The owner said that it's better than paying $12 for one carton. If the price of a carton is $12, then there isn't an upcharge for the looselies. It's about $1 an egg.
Now, rumor has it that
hold on real quick. Other places are doing it too, and the idea might spread. As far as we know, there are no legal issues with breaking up a carton of eggs for individual sales, at least as long as sellers are not jacking up the prices further.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
You wouldn't expect anybody to be jacking the prices up.
No, people don't do that, do they?
No.
Do they?
Anyway, 38 Special's been approached about doing the theme song for that egg sale. All right, just a little bit of that.
You see it all around you.
Hold on loosely.
Yeah. Hold on loosely. Oh, that was a stretch.
Okay.
All right, there is a spreadable coffee, just when I thought,
what?
Yay! Now, this would have been a Valentine's Day gift. Yeah,
say what?
Yeah. What you talking about? Well, if the cup of Joe at your office is more like a sluggy cup of tar. The only thing worse than drinking it is scooping it out of your cup and putting it on your bagel.
What?
Maybe that's the next coffee trend. There's a Swiss company online that's selling tubes of coffee that can spread on your morning toast or croissant.
That's a hard pass.
It's kind of like a tube of oil paint that's black. It's thick enough that you could put it on fruit like a banana. They advertise it as a product you can eat or drink that is crafted from 100% coffee beans and sweetened with organic Swiss beet sugar. Swiss beet sugar. Now, would that be all natural? I guess beet sugar.
Are beets sweet?
I like beets. I never really. I guess they are kind of. I guess yeah.
They were more. They're vinegary, aren't they?
Yeah,
Like if you get them canned, aren't
I
they?
never really thought of them like sweet. Maybe they are a little more. Well, I guess it'd be anything to.
I've never eaten one raw, so I don't know.
I've eaten them before, but I guess if anything would be sweeter than actually the coffee, right? You don't think it. You don't drink it out of the tube. They say it could be mixed with water to create an instant coffee. One website had some people taste test the spreadable coffee on bread, on a banana, and some did the water, and the reactions were mixed. If you're interested in trying it, the company is called No Normal Coffee. You can only get those tubes online. You can get a single tube for $17. Oh my goodness, $17?
Yep.
Yeah. They say that's the equivalent of 20 cups.
Well, you can get a 10% off though.
Hold on. You can also get packs of 3 or 6, but you're probably going to want to taste this stuff before you invest too much money into it.
20 each tube makes 20 cups. Has a 12-month shelf life. No refrigeration, no waste. It says. Now, come on. If it's in a tube, there's going to be a little that you can't get out.
Well, I think that, that, like, okay, you know, they have the coffee beans you can eat, you know, like, and they're good. They're really good. I'm trying to think of what they're like. They're almost like kind of chocolate-covered coffee beans, and they're good. But, so I'm thinking that this spread might be good, actually.
Let's write to them and see if they'll send us a sample.
Yeah, we need a sample of that. I need a sample. Well, and then I'm thinking, I'd like to do it all. I'd like to try it as a coffee. No, I mean, I'd like to try it and see if it works for anything. Try it as a coffee. I'd like to try it on a banana.
Uh-oh, we might have to get some attorneys involved here. You can get, it's called the Outdoor Coffee Club.
Yeah.
Cease and desist.
Yeah. Yeah. Dear sirs, to whom it may concern.
We've always thought about being the Outdoor Coffee Club, but not today.
Well, we've actually done Coffee Club Outdoors,
Yeah.
so we have officially done
Yes,
Outdoor Coffee
right.
Club. But I don't think it's, I think it's okay. Yeah.
A lot of people don't like flying, especially lately when there's been a little bit of trouble. But still, there's thousands of flights every day, and we've not heard anything here in the last few days. So, but anyway, would you drive on a bridge that would go from North America over to Europe to get there instead of flying?
Okay, go over the bridge. How long is the bridge?
Oh, it'd be 3,100 miles.
You know how I feel about bridges. If my car,
Even if it was no toll?
I have told this.
Even
I
if
just
there
want
was no
everybody
toll?
to know. I just want everybody to know. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I take my chances in the air. I'm
You
sorry.
know there'd be tolls on that.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that. Yeah.
At multiple locations.
And if it happens.
The shortest route would be from Maine to Portugal, which would be in Spain.
Well, first of all, I'd have to.
We've got a caller.
Saying about the bridge. They're wanting to talk about the bridge, maybe. I don't know. I think, first of all, I'm not really crazy about bridges. You know that. So that would be a kind of a, I don't know if I'd want to do this or not, right?
Assuming a maximum speed of 85 miles an hour.
They go 85 miles per hour?
Well, they're just trying to see what it would take to get over there.
Oh, okay.
85 mile an hour would take you more than 36 hours to drive.
I can't do it.
Now, you'd have to have gas stations. You'd have to have
on a bridge.
restaurant. You'd have to, yeah.
I don't know how.
I mean, it's bad enough driving like over Lake Pontchartrain and going out to Key West on that road. It's only got one lane each way.
Well, and then like whenever you're going from New Orleans, what is it? When it,
Yeah, Lake
I remember that.
Pontchartrain.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that just.
When it snowed down there a few weeks ago, they were plowing snow off of the. I don't think they've ever
For
done
that
that.
reason, I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah, Lake Pontchartrain's the
And
largest.
I'm a thrill seeker. I just don't think I'd want to be on a bridge that long.
I think that's the longest overland overwater bridge in the United
Maybe
States.
though, maybe it's different. I mean, maybe I get the 36 hours. I get that. But maybe you wouldn't even realize you're on a bridge.
See, I think you could fly over there in quite a bit less time.
Well, I would hope. If it took 36 hours,
Layover.
it might be a little worried. Yeah, they paused.
2-day
for a moment. They had
layover
to
and-
get some more fuel or something. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Now, I missed Paul McCartney singing last night.
Oh, he did a great job.
Was it towards the end?
It was fantastic. I don't know if it was towards the end or not. I don't know. He
I
did a
was awake. I
fantastic
thought
job.
at the beginning.
Yeah, it was good, and everybody stood up. Yeah, it was cool. He did a.
What
You
did he
forget
say?
how it's crazy. I can't remember what the name of it is. He didn't home. It was I can't remember.
That was Paul Simon.
No, that was Paul Simon did home. Hang on, which did a fantastic job. Paul McCartney. I'm trying to remember his song, but anyway, he did a fantastic job. And what I was so amazed with was his voice is still fantastic. His voice, he still got it. It just, you think about that, and I don't know. He did it. Yeah, I saw it, but I can't remember what song he sang. I don't remember what it was. Yeah.
Let's see if I can tell. Golden Slumbers and Carry That Weight.
Okay.
I don't know.
You would have known him if you heard him. Like, I didn't remember the names of them, but you would have known him if you'd stayed away. I can only push you so many times. Honey, you got to watch this.
Well,
Don't miss this.
yesterday was an eventful day.
We had a huge event. We had big problems. We had real world problems. There was all that flooding. We had a flooded basement. We had programming here at the station. I had some trouble with the tower. Snow. We had degrees of difficulties here at the station. Yeah. So, but you know what? We made it through it. Just what makes that little.
We got through it.
And we got through it, absolutely. And honestly, there was a lot worse out there than what we had.
Oh, yeah.
Even though at the time.
Yeah, Jackson County's, there's a lot of roads flooded. Fredericksburg's flooded.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
And then when you mix, and then we have a mixture coming in on Wednesday, but when you mix all this cold weather with it right now, and there's county roads that are still pretty well covered, and they're doing a great job. I'm not knocking any county, city, or state. They're doing a fantastic job. It's just a lot of county to keep up with, a lot of roads. There's a lot of that wind that's drifting the snow off onto the roads, and so.
This is the National Weather Service. We're predicted to get anywhere between our low end chance is 90% of getting at least an inch, and the high end is a 10% chance of getting about 5 inches. So we're right in the 2 to 4 inch area, and this is for snow is expected to begin late Tuesday evening and expected to end by Wednesday afternoon. So
and it looks like continue early into Wednesday afternoon, and roads will be snow covered, slick and dangerous overnight, and it looks like the temperatures will be falling on Tuesday. So then the snow will stay on the ground for quite a while. So it looks like it's going to be very cold, so low easily get to 0 and likely to be behind the snowstorm. So very, very dangerous. So please be careful out there. It's going to be buckle up, be careful too. All right, a little bit of information. This is just kind of fun fact. The Dallas Cowboys, which we went to the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, which loved it. It was beautiful. The Dallas Cowboys were the first NFL team to make nachos popular. Nacho cheese, nachos.
Really?
Popular at their stadium. This is cool, which I love this. Howard Cosell ate them and talked about them during the show.
Oh, boy.
Monday Night Football game back in '78, before the rest of the NFL really got on board. And you think about nachos, how good they are. You know what I mean? I bet Howard, I bet has knocked his socks off. First time ever having nachos.
Who would have been with Howard doing the show. I mean, I wonder who did the
I'm sure he didn't share.
No, I mean, I just wondered.
You have nacho cheese. You got to get your own, my brother, right? Anyway, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Have you tried this new snack here at the stadium?
I can't stop eating it. Yeah, bring me more. Bring me more. Yeah. You gotta be so good when you get the nachos and the cheese. You have to be, well, first of all, whenever they're dipping the cheese out, you really want to be nice to the person that's doing it, because you want an abundance of cheese. Yeah. You really want to make sure that that person understands the assignment to give me a lot of cheese. And then you have to make sure that every chip that it works out, that every chip has a cheese dip.
Now, how am I about distributing?
Well,
cheese?
you're not. We work on it. This is your work in progress, because a lot of times and then I'll see you over there without cheese, and then I have to give you part of my cheese because I feel bad. I mean, you're sitting over there with just some chips. Man, you have to calculate it.
Now,
it has to be calculated.
We've learned a game changer, and that's pulled pork nachos.
Oh man, don't even tempt me with a good time. Those are so good, yeah. And again,
guacamole,
you have to. Yes, again,
sour cream.
There's going to be chips on the bottom that you have to do not have that cheese or the.
I need one of those
pork.
pumper things that you put the cheese in and it keeps it warm, and then you can pump it out, and so you could distribute it.
I don't think they'll let you take it to the chair, but maybe you can go back and pump. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll give you. But anyway, so yeah.
Well, I
so
mean,
that's
at the house, I need one.
Oh yeah. That'd be dangerous. They said this. I saw this actually on social media. They said living your best life when you have one of those, like, it looks like a cheese fountain, and you have a taco in your hand.
Oh.
How good would that be, right?
Yep.
Okay, so this is cool. I didn't know this. A little fun fact about our U.S. Postal Service, which we love. You can send a coconut, a potato, a brick, an inflated beach ball, or a frisbee, or a pillow through the U.S. Postal Service without a box. You just have to put enough postage on it and a dress label. I'm going to send one of those to you.
I thought this was going to be a joke.
No.
A pineapple,
no.
a beach ball, and a potato walked into the post office.
I know. No, I mean, that's pretty cool though, right?
Pretty cool.
Now, hang on. What would be really cool? Hang on. Let's do it like a concert. Let's say that you. I'm thinking of. Do you remember? At concerts they do the beach balls, right? And how cool it would be if, like, every mail carrier that touches that autographed it. Like, wouldn't that be cool? Now, that would be cool. But I don't know that would be the fact or the case, but I would love that. I think that'd be so cool. But I'm thinking about Miranda Lambert, who has no tolerance for beach balls, because she said concerts, beach balls should not be, and she popped them.
You actually have a train. Is it a train beach ball?
Yeah, it's from Train, actually. And his signature on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And yeah, that was a great concert. Yeah. Anyway, so I thought that was cool to send, or it'd be fun to send a frisbee, and if somebody autographed that too, right?
Yep.
A brick, I can't imagine the postage you'd have to have for that, right? And a potato. Now, have you seen that where they've showed that for Easter, instead of eggs they're going to use potatoes, dye potatoes.
Hmm.
Paint potatoes.
Get the plastic ones.
Yeah.
I don't think potato.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the potato bunny came.
Something that, everyone gather around. We're going to have baked potatoes. All right, so I want to kind of go back over. We do have real quick. We need to give our sports what we have because boys basketball is going strong.
Yep. Real quick, William Byron became just the 5th driver. Ever to win back-to-back Daytona 500
Which
victories.
President Trump was there.
President Trump was there. He's been there twice.
Yeah.
Jesse Love won the Xfinity race on Saturday. Corey Haim won the truck race. And IU got 2 wins in the past couple of days, so they're not riding high by any means, but they're back. Got a couple of wins, which is a good thing. Tomorrow night, Salem Lions will be playing Silver Creek at home. Eastern Musketeer boys will be at Corden Central. Purdue will play at Michigan State Tuesday night. I don't have the Pacers games on here yet. Friday night will be the Salem Lions will be traveling to Charlestown, and Eastern will be playing at Brownstown. And IU and Purdue play on Sunday at 1:30, and then IU the boys sectional draw will be Sunday evening from 6 to 8.
Which is
and
exciting.
Between then will be NASCAR racing this weekend, and they go to Atlanta. So hopefully little maybe better weather conditions than was in Daytona. They had quite a bit of rain, and finally got the race restarted about 5 o'clock last night. So
wow. So this actually is the first full week of boys basketball. This will be the last week for boys
there's
basketball.
one more game next week,
Yeah.
and then they go into sectionals.
Like the full week, though. Yeah, that's crazy to think that how fast. Although they've had a lot of games, and that they've gone through a lot of basketball season is pretty rugged. 28 to 30 games, in a season. Plus you're going through all the cold flu and all of that season, and so you got to be quite the athlete to keep going. And
I'm getting bit by a cat here. As we try to give the sports, sissy. I was trying to give the girls' basketball scores from the other night. As we know, Salem was defeated by Lanesville. Lanesville moved on and won the sectional against Eastern, and then went on to play in the regional this past weekend against South Knox, and South Knox beat them by 11 points, and so South Knox goes on into the semi-state this week.
Oh my God, we go.
Yeah, and so we're trying to get the teams that are still Brownstown girls are still in it.
Yeah, they're still going strong. That you are a shooting star. Don't
Semi-state pairings. Okay, Class 3A. We've got Norwell and Delta, Columbia City and Highland, Indianapolis Cathedral, and this is at New Albany, and Indianapolis Roncalli, Greensburg and Evansville Central, Jasper Regional or Semi-State, in Class 2A be Park Heritage and South Knox, and then Brownstown Central and Heritage Christian. Class 1A, Shelbyville be South Decatur and Borden. So the Lady Braves are still in it, and Anderson Prep and Northeast Du Bois.
Yeah, they're doing great. Yeah.
And then up north, you got in 4A, you get to Southport would be our closest one, Pike and Bloomington South, and then Gibson Southern and Lawrence North. Which Gibson Southern was one of them that they kind of moved from up north and to our area of sectionals, and that they were kind of always a stopper with Salem here the last few years, but I think they've moved on to another group. So.
Well, we shall see.
Yeah.
Time
and
will
then
tell.
So this weekend would be the semi-states, and then the state finals would be probably the last weekend of February.
Okay. Onward how we go.
And then the boys sectional start sometime in March, I'm going to guess. The first week of March.
Right. All right. And don't forget this coming Sunday, we will have Say Yes to the Prom Dress. I want to remind everybody, please come out to it. And for anybody looking for a prom dress, and if you don't find anything if you can't find what you like, then you by all means go buy one. But please look at these beautiful dresses. We've got a lot of donations, and we'll take donations all the way up until the time.
Yep.
So never say no to a donation.
And a lot of these are still got the tags and never been worn.
Beautiful. So we want to get Say Yes to the Prom Dress, and it'll be at Salem High School this coming Sunday. We'll keep reminding everybody about that. But anybody knows anyone going to the prom, please send them our way. So, all right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. Happy President's Day. Remember, a lot of closing, and people, my dad would say, people with good jobs.
Yep. One last president thing. 224 years ago, in 1801, Thomas Jefferson was elected the third president of the United States.
There we go. Love that. I don't think we had anything on him.
No.
By all means. I'm glad you said that.
And 65 years ago today, Elvis received his first gold record for the self-titled record called Elvis.
Love that.
So we mentioned Elvis and Richard Nixon in the same
show.
Yes. And Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah. All right, let's thank our sponsors.
Yes, Mediview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Foxburley Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, and Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, and McAllister Land Consulting.
All right, let's have the best day ever.
Best day.
Head on over to McDonald's in Salem, French Lick, and Bedford to celebrate after the game, to enjoy that one-of-a-kind taste of McDonald's or warm up with some hot coffee. McDonald's is saving you money with the McValue menu at breakfast and lunch. You can get either a sausage McMuffin, sausage biscuit, sausage burrito, or a hash brown, and get one more for just $1. And at lunch, you can get either a double cheeseburger, McChicken, 6-piece nugget, or a small fry, and get one more for just $1. Stop in on Tuesdays, where Happy Meals are just $3 from 4 to 8 p.m., along with kids' activities. And don't forget to book your child's next birthday party in the McDonald's Play Place, where it's hosted and you get the cake, food, drinks, and we clean up the mess, all for one price.
You better listen up, hear what we say, 'cause I'm here to tell you, you gotta find a way, yeah.
Broadcasting from the real world, The Rick Burgess Show.
Thank you for being with us.